Adventures of Biggles. At dawn, Ginger and Mishu fly to the border country to investigate the mystery of the dead white man. There have been no papers left on the body by which he can be identified, but Mishu recognizes him. It is the game ranger Simmons, and Mishu remembers seeing him at Latonga when Pat and Algy put down there before the storm. For a few moments, the Maasai looks closely at the body, then at the ground nearby. He is quite definite as he tells Gins that another white man committed the murder.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Mishu. There's been no suggestion of white crooks in this neighborhood. The Black Elephants blokes might have done it, but...
Mishu, no, Bwana. White man do this.
What makes you so certain?
Here, look. Bwana Simmons shot in head. Bullet kill him.
Yes, but plenty of natives carry rifles. We've already run into the Black Elephant's guns.
Black Elephant not do this. Here on ground, Bwana, there are marks.
Footprints? Yes, but there are dozens of them. We can't tell much from these.
Mishu tell. These footmarks, they native marks. Bangoro who buried Bwana Simmons.
And they obscure everything else?
No. Here and here. 2 other footmarks.
By George, they look like boot marks.
Boots of white man. This mark made by Bwana Simmons, but this one, white man who kill make this mark.
Well, they both look the same to me.
No, you see, 2 men stand so they look at each other.
By Jove, yes, they're certainly placed like that.
This man, bigger man than Bwana Simmons. Boot mark is big boot mark. Boot mark of heavy man.
I'll pay that one, monsieur. It could have been a white man who committed the murder. Can you tell anything else from the footprints?
Bwana Simmons come this way, from the bushes. Yes, he stand here and watch for a little time.
I'd give something to know what he was watching.
Then he walk out and meet other white man.
This is all worth knowing, but it doesn't help us much. We'll go back. Hold on, monsieur.
Bwana?
Monsieur, behind you. There's something hanging on the bush. Hand it over to me, will you?
Oh, what is it?
It's a camera in a case. Simmons must have hung it on that bush before he moved forward. 7 films exposed. These may tell us what we want to know.
Monsieur not say anything, man.
Not now, but later when we've developed this roll of film, we'll see something. Have another look at the footprints, monsieur. We'd better learn everything we can before leaving here.
Other white man, he come from over there.
Over there? Well, that's from the east.
When he finish, he go on. That way.
Towards the southwest. Yes, I can see the footprints myself. Follow them for a while, monsieur. They may give some clue as to how he got away from here.
Yes, Bwana.
I'll scout around here while you're away. There may be something else to see.
Monsieur follow a little way and come back.
Aha! I thought we'd find one of these about somewhere. Oh, hello. You didn't go very far, monsieur.
Footmark stop on stony ground. Monsieur not see where it go from there.
But when you lost them, the footprints were still heading southwest?
Yes, Bwana, no turn.
Well, the odds are he kept going that way. I had some luck just now. I found this lying in some grass.
A bullet?
Well, not exactly. It's a cartridge case. It would have been ejected from the rifle that killed Simmons.
That good, Bwana.
It could be the means of identifying the murderer. If we could match the cartridge with his rifle. Now, do you think there's anything more for us to see here?
Monsieur not say any more.
Righto, then we'll fix up poor old Simmons and go back to the kite. Biggles will be very interested to hear about all this.
I'm on the trail of a mystery. Mishu is with me, so don't worry. Give me another 24 hours, and I'll tell you all about it. Cheers, Ginge. It certainly sounds as if you'll be all right tomorrow.
I don't like the rest of the story, though. There'd definitely been a fight in the rest hut.
Oh, absolutely, old darling. Furniture knocked over, blood on the floor. All the gory evidence in the world.
How long had the blood been there?
Well, not very long, old bean. Less than 12 hours, I should say.
Then assuming that the fight involved gin...
Oh, no need to assume anything, old trout. The ginger's red thatch, you can take that for granted.
I should think so. In that case, he may have been involved at about the time he wrote this note.
He may have written the note first, Biggles, and then been caught up in the fight.
That's what I'm wondering. If it happened that way, he's in trouble.
I don't think it did. The plane was gone, don't forget. Ginger was the only one at Latonga likely to fly it away.
We don't know who was there, Algy. Anyone might have come in since you and Pat took off the other day.
Yes, by Jove. And there was that game ranger Waller you were talking about.
Simmons?
Yes, he might have been able to fly.
Oh, I don't think Simmons would harm Ginge. He's a good bloke.
Now, don't let's build a fantastic situation out of nothing. That's the easiest way to miss the really important facts.
We Lissies wholeheartedly concur, old sausage. Let's dish up the jolly old facts and observe those under the microscope, what?
We've told them all there are, Bertie. Ginge not there, evidence of a fight, and the note. That's all.
What about the natives, Algy? Were they still surly?
No more than they were when you and I took up Mishu.
Oh, I say they weren't very friendly, old bean.
No, they hang around on the outskirts of the kraal, but they weren't hostile. They seem to be a tribe that dislike white men, that's all.
There's usually a reason for natives to be antagonistic. It isn't as if the Latonga blokes haven't seen much of white folk.
Oh, sizzling sausages, no. Their kraal's right beside a bally airstrip. The blighters should be practically civilized.
Oh, they're not that.
Those natives will bear watching. The black elephant has inspired many of the tribes to indulge in some quiet law-breaking. If necessary, we'll check with the Latonga blokes and see if they aren't trying it too.
I'd better refuel the Mozzie if we're going up there again. She's nearly empty.
No, we shan't go today.
But baked potatoes, old bean. If you're nervous of those natives...
I'm not nervous of them. I'm simply going to keep them in mind if anything goes wrong. But Ginge asked for 24 hours, so we'll give him until tomorrow to finish the job.
Michu, I've changed my mind. We are not going straight back to Kampala.
No, Bwana? Where we go?
To Latonga. I'm going to call in there on the way down.
But the Tonga natives, they tried to kill us last night.
That's why I'm going to call in on them. There's too much mystery about this, Michu. Simmons was killed about 20 miles from here, and yet those natives behave like a lot of nervous kittens about it.
They not want Mishu to tell, Bwana. They tried to kill Mishu and Bwana.
Why? In the first place, there's no reason why Simmons' death should concern them at all. And in the second, if they do know about it, well, they should be only too glad to have it reported. Why are they so worried about it?
Mishu not know.
Oh, but the head man of the kraal will know. We'll ask him.
It's not safe, Bwana. We go to Kampala.
After we've been to Latonga. I don't think the natives will tackle us in broad daylight. If they do, they'll land some lead from my pistol. But I'm not going on until the head man tells me why his tribe are hostile to us. It wasn't long before dawn this morning. These men sneaked into the rest hut as quietly as they could. Obviously, they meant to do us some harm. You know about this, of course.
Not no, Bwana.
Ah, don't give me that. They were your men.
No. Maybe other kraal, not Latonga.
Did you recognize the men, Michu?
No, Bwana. Mishu think they come from this kraal, but he was not sure.
Oh, very well. I don't suppose we can press that one. But men from this village did try to stop Michu reaching me last night. That's true, isn't it, Michu?
Yes, Bwana. I hear men say they come from Latonga.
All right, mister, what have you got to say to that?
Sun go hot. Time for a drink. You come to my house.
What's all this, Michu?
He want us to drink with him. Good headman do that for visitors.
All right, we'll go inside. But I'm warning you, old man, my gun's ready and waiting if there's any trouble.
No trouble. We drink, then talk. You sit. I bring drink, boys.
I suppose this is all right, monsieur.
All headmen do this, Bwana. We're safe while we watch.
We'll certainly watch. I'll plug this cunning old blighter if he gets up to any tricks.
Please drink. For you, Bwana. For Mishu.
Oh, thanks. Know what this is, monsieur?
Native beer. Good.
Oh, thanks. Oh, very well then. Cheerio. What the blazes?
You drink. Good drink, like Mishu said.
God. Oh, it tastes bitter. Monsieur, what's wrong?
Bwana. Don't drink. Bad drink.
It's drugged. Yes, I can feel it. You old swine. You've drugged us.
Ginger fights to regain consciousness, but like Mishu, he can feel the effects of the drink overpowering him. Why are the Latonga natives working against them? What do they intend to do with their victims? Be sure you're listening to the next thrilling chapter of The Air Adventures of Biggles.